The Royal Marines Survival Wives was a brainchild of my wife and I one night when we decided that we wanted to do a challenge and raise some money for charity. We decided that what we would do was we'd get as many women as we could who were connected to the Royal Marines and raise money for the Royal Marines Charity through a 48-hour survival challenge, which was going to happen on Dartmoor. The ladies arrived on a sort of cold and wet Friday afternoon, a bunch of strangers who had never met each other. Some knew each other, but we dispelled all of those sort of little groups and cliques by making them pick teams randomly, which certainly helped over the weekend. I explained to them on the very first day that they will make friends that they will have for many, many years to come, and those memories that they have with that will be born from the adversity of the challenges they were going to face. On the Friday we headed off down to Gedley Wood, where we had lots of demonstrations and lectures about survival and techniques and building shelters and fires, and that evening was straight into surviving in the wilds.
The key messaging was trying to teach them a sense of urgency and working in as a group and not working as individuals. If you don't have a sense of urgency in a cold weather environment, you'll quickly become a casualty. And after we'd critiqued their shelters and then moved around the group and passed on some advice for them to rectify during the day, they went and did the casualty scenario, earned some scran for that morning, some basic rations, because they'd worked well as a group.
This was again to take them outside of the comfort zone that we said that they would rapidly expand over the weekend. They would never know where that comfort zone was going to start, where it was going to finish. So they had to prepare that food, and that was their food for the evening. That was probably not much they didn't have very much food over the weekend, and they were put through some physical and strenuous activity. Everyone ate the food, everyone prepared the food, and then it was straight into a long night under their shelters, which by this stage we're getting of the sort of standard we would expect.
Actually, they were very well constructed shelters, some of the best I've seen, to be fair, under the time constraints that they had. We had, I think at this stage we were starting to see the commando spirit, so things like courage, determination, cheerfulness in adversity, and unselfishness. So the girls were starting to work together, a good working routine, and looking after some of the individuals that maybe weren't keeping pace with the stronger members of the troop. They had a good night's sleep, good work routine, and then the plan this morning was to collapse the shelters and move them back up into our admin area. Today culminated with a road move to Princetown, where we got the girls off the vehicles and moved them down into Fog in Tow region of Dartmoor, which is where all commandos do their vertical assault training. It's where commandos are trained in rock, and the ladies were straight into an 80-foot vertical abseil, which was completed by all. And then we went into a series of vertical assault challenges. The key message in there again was knowledge dispels fear, so trust in their equipment, trust in their instructors, and then we prepared them on what we consider gentle ground.
Some of them had never even gone over a 2-foot abseil before. To go into an 80-foot abseil, you know, it was humbling to see the courage of these ladies.
That was followed by a 200-foot river crossing, which again the ladies dealt with, showing all those hallmarks that we talked about.
going to need help at some stage or another, whether it's from one charity or the other. But for Royal Marines, we're all part of the Royal Marines family, and the Royal Marines family, you can be seen working right in front of you now. All of those people that are helping, wives, mothers, girlfriends, fiancées, grandmothers even. If you want to do something to make a difference, get an idea, speak to the right people, make it happen.